It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I'm really excited to bring you my first stout. Not only my first stout, but my first Imperial Stout from Argentina. This is called Pingu ino. Penguin. It's in a 500 centiliter bottle. It's Bravecas, Cerveza so an agricultural brewery, agricultural beer, Provecho Bravecas from Argentina. And this beer comes with something quite exciting. I'll show you in a moment. How did I get this beer? The lovely Thomas and Virginia were very kind enough to bring this to my door on Friday. It's currently Monday. I wanted to get these beers out as quickly as possible. It's Cerveza Pulpo Rojo. Pulpo Rojo, that's the name of the brewery. There we are, right at the bottom there. And I'm quite excited to review this beer because normally this brewery, you kind of turn up at their brewery. You can drink beer at the brewery, but you can take cartons and you can fill up cartons and take cartons home. A little like an old kind of the old bottle shop way of filling up, the old breweries where you used to take your own cartons and your bottles you fill up at the brewery. But the old bottle and jug bars in the UK where you turned up at a pub and you could fill up a bottle, a jug, and take the beer home. That sort of kind of thing. But this is the first bottled product. This is the first time they put anything in a bottle, and I'm quite excited to have the privilege really of trying this beer and to celebrate the fact that they put this beer in a bottle for the first time and sell it. They brought out not a cheese grater, but a little chocolate bar to go with the beer. So what you're supposed to do with this is grate, that's why I have the cheese grater, is to grate the chocolate over the beer. So we're going to try that. So without further ado, beer from Argentina, first time it's ever been bottled, and we're reviewing it on the other side of the world in the UK. Here we go. Look at the smoke. Ooh, look at the whoa. Oh. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was climbing up the glass, wasn't it? So the first time they bottled anything, little bit of what maybe a little bit of kind of second fermentation that's gone on in the bottle there, and it's created that level of carbonation. But of course, it's the first time they put a beer in the bottle. They're going to kind of gain experience from every single time they do this, and they're going to be able, over the years now following this, they're going to be able to get this carbonation level right. Granted, there's not many Imperial Stouts you open where the carbonation comes out the neck of the bottle, but granted, at the same time, there's not many times you try a beer that from a brewery that is the first time it's ever been bottled. I think I'm all about, of course, it's craft beer. It's people putting their love, sweat and tears into a brewery. You're always able to be a little bit forgiving in those situations, aren't you? So we got a 2-finger tan coloured head, jet black beer in the glass. Let's get the aroma. Oh, yes. This smells great. Plum, fig, prunes, lots of dark fruit aromas coming through. Whoa. Roasted malt. roasty, toasty, fantastic aromas coming through. Bitter dark chocolate aromas. It smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Right. Oh, it's quite carbonated. It's almost spritz-like. Whether the brewery perhaps needed to maybe leave it in the fermenter for maybe one more week, maybe give it a little bit more time to ferment out, to really get rid of, or really let the yeast do its work. It's a good beer. There's no off flavours. There's no off flavours in the beer. It's like Prosecco. It's got the feeling of Prosecco. It's really kind of hissy and fizzy on the palate. And the brewery will know this. The brewery will know that kind of they would probably prefer it if their Imperial Stout was lower in carbonation. It's quite high. But it's good beer. It's good beer. Lots of plum, fig, prune flavours coming through. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of bitterness from the roasted malt coming through. It's tidy stuff. Let's try it then. Maybe they brewed it in this way. This kind of like, there's a lot of plum and fig and prune. Maybe it's this dark chocolate that is the key to this beer. And it's this is going to make the difference, if you like. This is going to kind of offer you. In fact, that makes more sense, actually. So I'm going to put a little bit more beer. I'm going to knock some of that carbonation out of the bottle. I'm going to pour a little bit more beer in the glass. And then we're going to grate. I'm probably going to use the bottom bit of this grater. Shall we try some of the chocolate? Bitter dark chocolate, yeah. That's about as much as my fingers will kind of allow me to. There you go then. Now then, let's see. Now you can see then that there's lots and lots of chocolate in this beer. Yeah. So that just brings through a little bit of creaminess. The chocolate's really nice. But you're getting lots of that flavours. The flavour of cacao nibs coming through, dark chocolate, roasted flavours, a little bit of sweetness. Yeah. it's a novel idea, isn't it? Your beer will probably never look too fantastic, but who drinks with their eyes anyway? And what it's done is knocked that carbonation out of the beer. The carbonation is gone, look. The head retention's gone. So I'm going to rate that. I think for a first time effort, putting something in a bottle, it was a good effort. I think second time around, they will probably make sure that the beer isn't as carbonated in the bottle. Maybe it was fermentation time. Maybe it could have been a case of just leaving it in the fermenter a little bit longer. But all the same, it's a novel idea. It's pretty decent. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Thank you very much, Thomas and Virginia, for offering me the experience of drinking. There's 3 other beers on the channel. Two other beers along with this Imperial Stout now from Argentina. The American Pale Ale and the IPA from Blessed, and the other brewery. It's absolutely fantastic. Check out them videos. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.